Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Blocks the jump in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. What's the play here? Lots of aggression from both sides. Goes for the throw. What are they thinking here? Decides to go in with the target combo. Throws them to negate the block. Uses the parry. They are battling it out tooth and nail here, with no one having a clear advantage yet. All right, what's coming up next? They return to center stage. Were they baiting them into that? Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. They decide to take a breather to regroup. That's a counter. Barely blocks the jump in. KO! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Checks with a medium kick. Checks him with a projectile. Dashes! The jump in catches them. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Smart play with the throw. Knockdown and... breaks the block with a throw. No knockdown, brushes that off and keeps going. Experiencing burnout. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Eraser hits, we're gonna see it rain. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Impact squashed. Quick mid blocks the low kick. Barely, the kick hits. Player 2 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Medium kick hits. Box him with a target combo. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Throws them to negate the block. The low doesn't connect. Goes to the overdrive. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Sure you can? All right, what's coming up next? Each hit is so important here. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. In there! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Medium kick. Who's going to start things off? Medium kick hits. Jumps up. Gets the counter hit throw. Taking stock. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Still scrapping for control of the space. Throws a fireball. A drive impact could end it all here. Smart play with the throw. Connects with the throw. Medium kick into. It brushes that off and keeps going. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Do we see a drive impact? Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Taking no prisoners. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Sticks the jump in. The low kick is blocked. Low kicks are a no-go. Checks with a projectile. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Jump in finds the mark. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Throws them to negate the block. Life lead opens up. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Pokes with a medium kick, ends with a projectile. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 2 creates a good, burnout triggered. It's a good spot to use the super. Player 2 holding on to that corner and hits him with a stop and bop. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. They were right to be on guard there. Player 1 has the deck stacked against them. The low. Sure you can. Life lead is there, but still uses their drive gauge. Pokes with a medium kick. One chance here may end this match. Manages to block the jump in attack. Throws him. Burnout triggered. Cashes out the gauge right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Sit down and shut up!
That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Who will come out on top? Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Low heavy. Quick medium poke. Gotta do better than that. Player 2. This is gonna hurt. Medium kick into solid anti-air. Throws him. Okay, here we go. Shakes things up with a fireball. What are they gonna do? Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? Both sides getting ready. Throws! Back to the court. Low heavy. What will be the follow-up here? Genius read with that throw escape. It is over! Player 2 straight up outplayed them. Talk about a David and Goliath situation. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Poses him. Blocks it. Denies the low heavy. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. No good up high. Knockdown. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? This is gonna be bad news. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Medium kick hits. Hits him with a stop and bop. Scrapping it out up close. Will we see a drive impact? Going in? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Which way you gonna block? Oh, what's this? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Extra KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Starts things off with a jump in. Checks with a medium kick. Side switch in the corner. The match just started. It's anyone's game. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Baits out the low kick. Gets the quick dash shorty. Oh, yo, raw super hit. Back to the corner. Are we gonna burn out? But they may have a plan here. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. The low kick hits. Oh, the throw connects. Oh, here we go. Taps him on the dome. Has the Vulcan Blast sealed the deal? That corner is starting to look scary. The buffet is open. I can't believe it. Player 2 walls flat into the card break. Ugh, take a seat. Are you serious? That comeback was unreal. We just saw this fighter play out of their goddamn mind there. No one's willing to back down! When is this gonna end? All whiff and no throw. Throws a fireball. Checks with a medium kick. Oh, easy tech. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. All right. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Holds out with the block. Nice tech. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. They're being absolutely good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Opts for the level 1 Vulcan Blast. They need to rely on their instincts here. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Who's going to start things off? Big, low, reaching heavy. Throws them. What's next? Going in? Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Checks with a medium kick. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Knockdown and player 2 will look to apply, brushes that off and keeps going. It's a good spot to use the super. Player 1 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. Are we? Oh, burnout triggered. Dragon Lash. What now? Throws him. Player throw is denied. What a read. Somehow manages the medium kick. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Connects with the throw. Picks up the counter. This is going to be solid anti-air. Player 1 will look. Nothing stops this train. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. And it is on. Jumps. Close range. Reads the jump in perfectly. Pokes burn out, but they may have a plan here. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Is it over? Will they survive? What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike. Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Next, the counter. Pops him with a shoryu. Still scrapping for control of the space. Checks him with a projectile. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Grabs him, knockdown. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Tatsu's out of the quick dash. Player 1 chases them down. A quick breather. Rising uppercut. Still slugging it out at this range. Will we see a drive? Experiencing burnout. Going in. Finds the target. This can lead to some big damage. Not much. Sets up with the jump in. A gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Can't tech the throw. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Opts for the throw. Shows the overhead. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Knockdown. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Just out of range for that throw. Holds out with the block. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 hits him for the stun. This might be over right here. Gets him. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Quick dash in. The low doesn't connect. Closes the gap. Player 1 has the meter lead. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Player 1 will brushes that off and keeps going. Knockdown and they've got the meter for a drive impact. Smart play with the throw. Genius read. A trade, but they're not worth. Oh, huge tank. Clutch anti-air. Player 2 has hit the drive. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Blocks the low kick. Jumps in. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Connects with medium kick. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Quick medium poke. Reads the jump in perfectly. Nets the counter. Low heavy. Ah, genius read with that throw escape. This is gonna hurt. Sticks out and finds the target. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. There's a drive impact. Lenny burns out. Getting up close and personal. Excellent read. Connects with the throw. Oh, here we low heavy, but no go. Notice grabs him. Impact squashed. Low heavy. What will be the follow-up here? Ugh, take a seat. Time to make them famous. Are you kidding me? Player 2 delivers the upset. That's one for the replays. Ooh, what a smart throw. Smart play with the throw. Nice counter. Risky up-close scrap still going. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Strings it all together. Sees it coming and blocks it out. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. KO. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Immediate, oh, burnout triggered. Extra spicy Shoryu connects. Brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the gauge for a super art. Opts for the level 1 Vulcan blast. Looking to impress with this super. Good heads-up play going for that combo to do enough damage to finish the round. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. Throws them to negate the block. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. The impact gets blocked. Perfect air-to-air. Low heavy. Checks him with the projectile. Big low reaching heavy. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. KO! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Aerial Tatsu! Holds out with the block, brushes that off and keeps going. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Long low attack hits. Breaks those shins. Scrapping it out up close. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Breaks the block with a throw. Will we see a drive impact? Keeps fighting ahead even with a deplete. Burnout activates. Player 1, this unleashes some big damage. Goes for the fireball, which is blocks the low kick. Quick dash in. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Closes the gap. This is gonna hurt. They've got the meter for a KO. Player one brings it home. Let What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Decides to go in with the target combo. Tries to bait him with the projectile. The low heavy hits. Goes for the low kick. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Takes the chance to hurt him. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. But it's a good spot. Yu wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Checking their reactions with a fireball? Looks to drop them to earth. Will this super art connect? Up for the level 1 Vulcan Blast. How's this round going to develop? The low heavy is denied. Breaks those shins. Player one is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. From low heavy to player one is barely hanging in. This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting. A real test of nerves here. Medium kick. This can lead flatline zone. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Still slugging it out here. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Knockdown. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Sticks KO. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Immediate jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Bops him with a target combo. Grabs and throws him away. What'll happen here? The low heavy is denied. Still slugging it out at this range. Medium kick hits. Smart play with the throw. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. KO! Player two took no time to finish that fight. This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Decides to go in with the target combo. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Throws him down. What's the play here? The low kick connects. Player two has used up all of their drive gauge. Takes a trip. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Neither of them willing to back off here. Nails the anti-air. In a dire situation, they can't afford perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes for the jump in to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up and rising uppercut? Risky up close scrap still going. Jumps, breaks the block with a throw. Both fighters planning something? A drive impact could end it all here. Player 2 needs to use the crowns him from above. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Flatlines him. Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Dashes forward. Throws them. What's next? Player 2 chases them down. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Heading into the end game now. Will this super art connect? The super doesn't hit. Takes a trip. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Throws them to negate the block. Jumps. Goes for the super art. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Brushes that off and keeps going. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Uses the target combo as a filler. Connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. Goes airborne. Back to the corner. Are we gonna play impact peekaboo? Love tap to close it. Player 1 comes away with the win. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The throw misses. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 has not been shy about using their drive gauge. Decides to go in with the target combo. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 1, a throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Bops him with a target combo. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 holding on to that. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. A quick breather. Just goes for it at this range. Now, can they finish the job? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Scrapping it out up close. Ooh, what a smart throw. Okay, here we go. What a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Opens with a... This can lead to some big damage. Going in. Getting up close and personal. Player 2. Ooh, does them dirty. Target combo into... Both sides getting ready. This is gonna hurt. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Noticeable life lead is, were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? The drop, oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Player 2, they are done. Player 2 comes away with the win. it's time for that run back. Sets up with the jump in. Dashes up. Breaks the block with a throw. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Neither of them willing to back off here. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Grabs him. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Jumps up. Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge disparity may come into play. Player 2 can't use any more drive without burning out. They were not cleared for takeoff. Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum.
Round 2. Fight.
Are we going to see some fireworks here? Grabs him. Rising uppercut. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Smart play with the throw. Takes a trip. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Breaks the block with, ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Player 2 will look to apply pressure. He throws him. This is a complete reads the throw and escapes. Walls flat into the guard break. Oh, here we go. Burns out. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Closing moments of the match. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Open with a jump in? Ooh, what a smart throw. Medium kick hits. Sets up with the jump in. Scuffle. All in with a rush. Throws him. Okay, here, knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their soup. Connects with the throw. Amazing. Links it. Player 2 is on the brink of this burnout, but they may have a plan here. Clutch anti-air. Player 2 still has a chance, but it's going to be an uphill battle. Tops off the tank and scores the win. Player 1 comes away with the win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jump, solid anti-air. Big throws. Gets the knockdown, and now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Grabs them. Knockdown. Neither of them willing to back off here. And the throw ends the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Sandblast. Nice cross-up. Whiffs the throw. Uses the target combo as a filler. Hits him with a stop and bop. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Genius read. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Player 1 has the low heavy. Rising uppercut. Can they create an opportunity? Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? This is gonna hurt. Player 2 can't use any low heavy, but no go. Things are big. Goes all in with the uppercut. Looking for a hold. The projectile hits. Fantastic positioning on show during that round. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Decides not to rush in without a plan. Who's going to steal this win? Low heavy. Still plenty of time left. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. This can lead to some big damage. Both sides throws them. Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space. Goes all in with the uppercut. This is gonna hurt. Player links it. What a finish. Player 2 survived that tense mirror match. It's not not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Sandblast. Caught in the cross-up. Neither of them willing to back off here. Trips him up. Goes for the throw. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Bops him with a target combo. Taking stock. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Just out of range for that throw. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. There's space to make some rising uppercut. Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge disparity may come into... Oh, burnout triggered! They're going for the super KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Sandblast! Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Tries to keep the rising uppercut. Smart play with the throw. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. What'll happen here? Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Connects with XKO. Player 2 gained a hard-fought victory there. Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Top player is here. Let me have some fun. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Opts for the throw. Goes for the low kick. A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? No go for the throw. Big counter. The low heavy hits. Both fighters have no meter. Who's going to make the first move? Knockdown. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Gets the counter hit throw. Takes a trip. Life lead opens up. The throw misses. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Time for a drink. Barry. Just out of range for that throw. Shows a medium kick. Looking for a chance. Going in. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Spends the meter, hoping for a good return. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. What'll happen here? Drink level max out. This party crowns them from above. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Amazing! Player 1 is in a... There's a burnout! The low! Player... What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Happy hour! This... Ooh, what a smart throw! Smart play with the throw. Genius read with that throw escape. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. Low heavy. Expect to see some fancy stuff at good decision with that throw. Okay. Oh my, the throw tech. The throw is denied. Too far for anticipated that throw. Hits that with confidence. Vulcan Blast. Will this change the round? Player 1 still has a chance, but it's going to be an uphill battle. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Fires off an overdrive arrow. What now? Player 1 is in a very good spot now. They didn't tech the throw. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Somehow manages to block the links in. The low kick hits. Charges forward. Brushes that off and keeps going. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good... And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Decides to buff up while they can. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Grabs him. Takes a trip. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Heading into the end. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2.
Time for a drink. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Goes for the throw. What'll happen here? Still scrapping for control of the space. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Yes, drive impact for the win. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Puts one in the pocket. Opts for the throw. No go for the throw. Decides to buff up while they can. Gets the jump in. Player 2 creates gets 'em. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Medium kick hits. Scrapping it out up close. Big throws. Knockdown and... Their life is hanging by a thread. The low. Life throws them. Smart play with the throw. KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Gets the knockdown, and now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Did well to get the buff in there. Takes a trip. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Gets him. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
They exchange blows. Are we going to see some fireworks here? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 2 needs big low attack to pick up the win this round. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Oh, we're not done yet. Looks like they're both warmed up. They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 1 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Grabs him, gets the knockdown, and now... And the throw ends the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2.
Goes for the jump in to start. Are we going to see some fireworks here? The low heavy is denied. Looking to impress with this super. Player 1 brushes that off and keeps going. Picks a good spot to use the super. Goes for the level 2 super eraser. Set up the punching bag. Gotta be careful not to KO. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Starts with a jump in. The cross-up's good. The cross-up connects. The combo's there. Player 2 chases them down. Knockdown. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Adds on. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Taps him with Musasabi. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. What'll happen here? Drive rush to keep it going. Risky. Yo, put that away. Will we see a drive impact? Are they going to be able to come back and snatch reversal? Brushes that off and keeps going. Burnout. Expect a KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Taking them to Cloud 9. Gets the knockdown, and now both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. With the forward throw, the battle in the corner continues. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Sticks the jump in. The jump in is denied. Knockdown. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Comp brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Takes a trip. Will we see a drive impact? Player 2 lighting up the skies with Kagero no Mai. Big throws. Going in. A gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? That's a counter. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Jumps in. 2 hits him with a stop and bop. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Both fighters planning something? The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Will we see a drive impact? Here comes the corner pressure. Sets up with the jump in. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Kick out of nowhere. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Cross-up attack. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. They're back into the corner now. Anti-air in the clutch. Mind keeping it nice and pretty with the target combo. Oh, yo, Ross super hit. Closes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The overhead connects. Checks with a medium kick. The low kick connects. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player 2 chases them down. Back throw for the side switch. I can't keep track of these corner switches. All right, what's coming up next? Grabs them. They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap could win this round. Neither fighter can land a deciding hit. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Springs forward with the drive rush. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Digs in deep to get that drive in there. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Impaler. Medium kick hits. Sticks the jump in. Jumps in. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Super Arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Knockdown and player 2 will solid anti-air. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Looking to KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Carried to the corner. This may be bad news. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Taking jump, reads the jump in perfectly. That corner is starting to look scary. Keeps up, connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. Crowns him from above. With Super Arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. This is gonna hurt. Back to the corner. Are we gonna? Excellent block. Closes it out. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Here comes a new challenger. Casual match. Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let me have some fun.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Knockdown. Whiffs the throw. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Taking stock. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Life lead opens up. Saw them sweating against the wall and gets in the throw. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2.
Goes for the jump in to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Box him with a target, spends the meter, hoping for a good return. Spends 2 for the meteorite and absolutely destroys him. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? A quick breather. Are we going to see a comeback here? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. A jump? Gotta do better than that. Almost no drive gauge left. This round looks like it's over. Player 2 is in a very flatline zone. Player 1 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Gets the jump in. Combo with the target combo. Gets the jump in. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Knockdown. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Puts the super armor to good use. Still very early in the round. The low heavy is denied. Goes for the jump in. Spends the meter, hoping for a good return. Catapults them up and brings them crashing back down. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. Brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the target combo as a filler. Barely blocks the jump in. In there! That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Saw that low heavy coming. Still slugging it out here. The low heavy hits. Sticks the jump in. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. The jump in catches them. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Taking stock. Very critical point of the match with full drive gauge available. The jump in is denied. They've got the meter for a drive impact.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round 1.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. What are these fighters thinking now? Fires off an overdrive art. Adding that to the mix will change the pace of the match and keep the opponent on their toes. What are they thinking here? Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. The low kick is blocked. All right, what's coming up next? Blocks the low heavy. Life lead opens up. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round. Comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Big low reaching heavy. The low heavy is denied. Throws them forward and maintains the corner game. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Hits them with a stop and bop. Goes for the rush. Changes things up with an overhead. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Gets scooped from down low. Are they going to be able to come back and stack? This is gonna be bad news. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Overdrive Hadouken. Jumps, meets them air to air. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player 2 is on the brink of disaster. Blocks the low kick. All the throw connects. Plenty of health, full gauges. Let's go. The low's blocked. Low heavies. The overhead denied. Connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. Player 1 and whiffs. They're wide open. Noticeable life lead is burnout. Did they mean to do that? Jumps. This is gonna hurt. It is over. That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, pop that.
Here comes a new challenger.
Ho, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round 1.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Taking stock. KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Big low reaching heavy. Throws them. What's next? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Manages to block the jump-in attack. What'll happen here? Player 2 will need to play it conservative and experiencing burnout. They're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Goes low. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. A quick breather. Blocks it and eats it. A real test of nerf doesn't test the throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Dragon Lash! Who will come out on top in this final round? This can lead to some big damage. The match just started. Low heavy, but no go. Sees the overhead coming. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink? Rising uppercut. The Jinrai? Player one can build off this lead. Amazing! The low kick hits. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Looking to follow up after that target combo. What are they gonna do? Ooh, what a smart throw. What now? What huge chance after that wall splash. That corner is starting to look scary. What's next? Close range projectile. Medium kick. Throws! Ugh, take, oh my God, raw super! Are you kidding me? Player one was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. Opens with a jump in? Ugh, scuffle. Connects with the throw. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Knockdown. Player two needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Grabs him. Taking stock. Player one is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around KO. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? They exchange blows. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. What'll happen here? Smart play to stop the opponent there. Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. Barely blocks the jump in. Player two is, lands a rising uppercut. Hits him with a stop and pop. A quick breather. The jump in is denied and eats it. Overhead. Player two can't use just what they were after. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves